YouTube, chicks. Get ready. You know what to do, chicks.
Listen, Chick Smooth.
Hey, Chick Smooth. Appreciate all the coverage that you've been doing. I've been watching your shit for a while. I just subscribed to your shit too, bro.
Oh boy, here we go, you guys. It's time we address the elephant in the room. At this point, you guys, we gotta give Maino heavy considerations for MVP Podcaster of the Year. I know. Y'all are probably saying, Chicks, what? You're tripping. He just started podding last week. Listen, you guys, I know it's a very late entry. Yes, there's other people like Joe Button. You got Club 520 with Jeff Teague and his mans. Shannon Sharp is also out there doing his thing. But at this point, Maino is putting up great numbers. Ever since their podcast, Let's Rap About It, has started, Maino seems to understand podcasting. In podcasting, you gotta address the issues the fans want to see you address. The man has shown time and time again he's not too scared, shy, or timid to address anything. When people saw Dave East at Max B's party, guess who was the first person to bring it up on the podcast? Maino. Now, obviously, it's all entertainment, but off the rip, Maino asked him about it. Yo, we seen you at Max B party. What's going on, brother? Whatever happened to being loyal to your man's Jim Jones? Now, to be fair, Maino had a podcast before. He also does a radio show with Angela Yee. So the man knows about broadcasting. The man knows what's going to keep people watching. And overall, the man understands content. When everybody else in the room is too cool to talk about something, best believe Maino has no shame and he's going to address it. Last week, DJ Akademiks got on his stream and he flamed up his podcast co-host for the way they dressed. Akademiks went on to say, yo, despite Jim Jones and Fab being almost 50, these guys are still dressing like a YN. Here's what he said.
Are New York City gentlemen in their 40s and 50s having, I won't even call it a midlife crisis, but they're literally having like this like almost stunted development? All the 50-year-old men who were gangsters and cool dudes back in the day seem to have the most childish ideals. They're all dressing like they're YNs, acting as if they are children, and they're still playing the same childish games as if they were 14 and 15. Now, Jim Jones, who we all know, he is what we call a senior citizen. We just have to be honest. Jim Jones is someone living out a fifth childhood, and it's okay. I don't necessarily mind the drip. I just would hope he would use some Beijing, because I think the gray hair peppered around the tight jeans and muscle shirts throws me off. That's it. Other than that, I actually do. I like Jim Jones, not only for his music. I like the fact that Jim Jones is showing that no matter how old you are, he's always fit in shape. And even though he might need to work out them legs, he's in the gym all the time, obviously, right? And I actually do like that, right? Now, one person I thought I wouldn't be adding to this list is Fabulous. Now, Fabulous is one of those guys, you know, I've always said I've listened to Fabulous music for over 10 years, and I don't know one thing about this. He got all the punchlines, for everything, but I've never thought his music was a great reflection of giving me an insight into his world, and maybe I've just listened differently than other people. But Fabulous is also one of those people that when I see him on Instagram, I kind of be like, yo, is he trying to dress like a YN too? I can't tell. Now, I like Fabulous. You know what I mean? Fabulous is always like, at a point in New York City history, he was like, to me, the coolest guy. He was always seen as like the coolest guy from New York, right? However, I just want to, let me see, how old is Fabulous? Fabulous is 48 years old. These days when I'm seeing Fabulous, by the way, there's nothing wrong with trying to dress well, but at certain points, I'm like, is Fab serious? Like, I can't really tell, and I don't want to.
Now listen, I'm sure you guys already know this. Akademiks made a couple mistakes here. People like Jim Jones and Fabulous pride themselves in their fashion.
It's too smooth, man. Who am I here with today?
Chapo.
Listen, my boy. I see you just down. I'm gonna talk to me next. I want your figure. Start with the hat. How much the hat?
How much the hat?
The hat, yeah.
What I got on? Oh, $50 for the
$50 for the hat. Okay.
Harlem shit.
Okay, how much the chains? How much the chains, my boy?
This one is like 70.
70, okay.
This one's like a buck.
A buck, $100, okay.
It's like 60. 50 for that. 50 something, I believe it was. This is like a dub.
Oh, dub, okay.
I don't know what I paid for that.
How much for the jacket? How much for the jacket?
The man takes fashion very seriously. So when you come for the way he dresses, and on top of that, you're trying to throw shade, throw insults, and disrespect him by saying he still acts like a child, you gotta know there's gotta be some backlash with that. The man has been dressing in streetwear his whole life. He's not just gonna randomly start wearing suits, button-ups, quarter zips. There's no age limit on what you can wear. Well, today on their brand new podcast, Maino was with the shits. Off rip, Maino went in on Akademiks for trying to call out and also disrespect his podcast co-host. Here's what he said.
Yo, we back with another episode, man. Let's rap about it. How y'all feeling today, man?
Feeling great. Yo, Akademiks, check this out. Akademiks.
What's up?
Akademiks, I know you're not talking. 100%. I know you're not talking. You got the audacity to be speaking on niggas and is wearing? You talking about what is wearing? You talking about the proximity between what is wearing and their age? Let me explain something to you. You're a journalist and this is your opinion, so let me give you my opinion on you. I feel like you built like a dyke. I feel like you built like no, listen, 100%. Listen, I feel, let me just say how I feel. I feel like you built like a wet bag of laundry. I feel like you're built. No, listen, I feel like you're built like a jar of relish. You understand? You see, here's the thing. Like, this ain't no gangster talk. We ain't gonna do no gangster shit. But listen, what I'm saying, since you want to speak about, young niggas, old niggas, and when you do that, you indirectly causing division between young and old. There ain't no difference between young and old. It's only time. It's either you a lame or you not. It's either you with it or you not. It's either you understand or you don't. Period. Point blank. You understand? And when you speak about fashion and when you speak about what wearing today, let me just give you some game though. Timbs, Air Force Ones, Pelés, Averexes, and all the things that you see people wear today. Those things was made hot in this generation here. Those are the things that was made hot in the 80s and the 90s, and we made popular. So like, leave is out of that. Like you giving it your opinion, and my opinion to you is I think you built like a fucking a woman with 4 kids. Like, what are we really talking about? No. Let me talk though, because this is the problem. Talking every day we wake up is saying shit about us, special. And we ain't. Yeah. We take the high road every time, but we got to put things in perspective, right? You got to that probably spent most of his early life afraid to really be and couldn't be in the in crowd, was insecure, couldn't take his pants off in front of women. You understand what I'm saying? So now 100%. Yeah,
100%.
Yeah, ashamed, right? Because listen, you know part of being a senior citizen is that you still outside. And I know the hoes. Everybody know Maino know the hoes. So I know the hoes that these DMing and all, and I know what they say about these boys. They call that boy you know what they call that boy? They call that boy chicken. Chicken for chicken nugget. Stop playing with me. Come on, Mike. I'm a big dick dictator. Stop playing with me. Everything I say, when I say go. Stop playing.
Holiday edition.
Stop playing. Yeah.
Oh, nah. Hey, dog. If I'm Akademiks, I'm leaving this all the way alone. Hey, Jim Jones, Maino, Fab, you guys can dress however you guys want to dress. That is none of my business. The way Maino was talking, he seems like he knows all the girls Akademiks have slept with, and the man has no issues bringing them up on the podcast to embarrass him. And the funny thing about Maino is, if it goes too far, the man will pull up on you in person. Now, from my understanding, and I could be wrong, Jim Jones did not want to get into it because Akademiks is cool with Birdman. And guess what? So is Jim Jones. When Birdman pulled up to the YB show in New York or New Jersey, Akademiks was right there. Him and Jim Jones had a little awkward conversation.
He kept asking questions like, yo, do y'all think the shit y'all do online is cool? So I'm like, what are you talking about? I'm kind of confused, honestly. I'm legit confused. And I know some people are going to be like, no, Ak, you're playing dumb. But I'm kind of confused. because I'm also trying to figure out what it could be, right? And I didn't get too much info out of him, but he mentioned 6ix9ine. He said, whatever 6ix9ine. Then he's like, yo, y'all gotta know, yo, it ain't safe.
So I think on behalf of Birdman, Jim Jones is not going to get into it with Ak. And that is why you gotta have a menace like Maino that does not care about anybody or anything. You guys get in the comments below. Do you guys think Maino's response to Akademiks was warranted? And I'll be fair, I believe a couple days ago, Akademiks did compliment their podcast. He said he enjoys it and the guys are doing good work. But that is not exempt you from getting flamed. You guys get in the comments below. Like this video, subscribe to my channel. I'll see you guys later, man.